afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another great and excellent buy on a used crossover fifth wheel guy, and this is a 2017 Forest River XLR Thunderbolt. Probably one of the best deals on the lot as far as book value and which other ones are bringing online compared to what I've got for sale right now. This is, like I said, 2017 340 AMP, smallest one they built in 17, this one right here. 38 feet long, dry weight of 11,660 pounds, 3,600 pound cargo carrying capacity, and the hitch weight of 2,600 pounds. So this is actually the smallest XLR Thunderbolt they built in 2017. That's not a misprint on the price, guys. That is $44,900. Now, get on RV Trader, which, you know, that's the first thing you need to look at. You're going to find there, of over 200,000 RVs for sale on RV Trader, new and used, there's only 3 340 AMP Thunderbolts for sale. Lowest priced one, $65,000. So I've got the lowest priced one in the country by $20,000. Plus the one for 65 grand doesn't include a generator. This one's got a built-in 5,500 watt gasoline, Onan gasoline RV generator with 127 hours on it. So you've got power wherever you stop at. Basically, you've got the benefits of a motorhome, but you're told you got a truck and you got something to drive when you unhook your fifth wheel. NADA, I'll flash that up in just a second, guys, with no added options. I am actually under low retail. Average retail is $58,000. Keep in mind, guys, this thing, average retail, base retail, does not include the optional generator. That's a few $1,000s. The optional full body paint, because these came standard with just a standard white with graphics paint job. And this one's also got the second power patio awning, the back porch kit on the rear door, and more. So let me flash that up real quick. I'm gonna pause video. So guys, I know what I got. You know what I got. That's why y'all watch my channels. You know I bring you only the best deals in the country on quality used campers and fifth wheels and motorhomes. And this is just another prime example why you watch my channel. This is a bargain. Doesn't matter how far away you got to travel to buy this unit. If you're looking for a crossover toy hauler in this price range, in this floor plan, this is the best deal out there, period, bar none. It is a XLR, which stands for Extended Living and Recreation. That's what the XLR initials stand for, in case y'all didn't know. Got the little blue lights on the front. It does have a 50 amp electrical service. That's why I don't have a generator running right now. Does have a 30-gallon fuel tank with a fuel station if you're going to use it for a toy hauler. Got the frameless windows. It is 4 seasons. You know, the Forest River was one of the first manufacturers to realize, hey, these crossover toy haulers are excellent choices for full-timer RVers, because you've got an 11 by 8 foot blank space you can use for multiple purposes. You don't have to be stuck with a fixed floor plan. So it's not like a rear lounge floor plan where it's always going to be a rear lounge and nothing but a rear lounge. You've got a blank slate with that 11 by 8. It's a Swiss Army knife of fifth wheels. You can be a bunk room, it can be a toy hauler, it can be a storage building for your stuff. You've got a 3,500 pound cargo carrying capacity. You can pretty much do what you want to with it. Does have the hydraulic leveling jacks, just like a Class A motorhome has. Does have the trail air hitch, so it doesn't beat you to death behind your truck. Basically, it acts like a big air cushion shock absorber when you hit bumps and railroad tracks. So it's like I said, it's not beating you to death, and also not beating your camper to death and all the stuff inside the camper. 2 slide outs, double axle. You know, this is actually one, it's kind of a mid-profile fifth wheel, so it's actually designed to be towed easier with 4-wheel trucks instead of a 6-wheel dually like most toy haulers are. Which I'm not saying that you can't tow most toy haulers with a four-wheel truck like a 250 or a single-wheel 350 or 3500, but this is designed, you know, it's a mid-profile, so the front end doesn't stick up as tall. It's designed to be a little bit easier towed with a four-wheel truck. Of course, you know, half tons, no, I would not recommend towing this with a half ton. 12-gallon DSI gas electric water heater, furnace, outside speakers. Like I said, you've got 2 power patio awnings with LED light strips. Unfortunately, I can't put the back door down where I'm backed up next to this fence, but you can see it looks good. You also have a third awning. I didn't know that. You've got a third power awning that goes out over the back porch, and that is a back porch kit. So you can, if you've got dogs, animals, they can go out there, have some fresh air. You can use it for a porch, put you some chairs out there, let some fresh air in on a pretty day. So really neat, guys. Outside TV mount, Sony stereo system. Wow. I mean, this has got a lot of stuff going on for a 340. All aluminum structure, vacuum bonded. It does have the extreme weather package, again, 4 seasons. So this would be great for recreational use or for full-timer use, because like I said, you've got an 11-foot by 8-foot garage bay in the back that you can pretty much do what you want to with it. Now, before we go inside, guys, I'm not 100% done with this camper yet. It came in, and like a lot of Forest Rivers of this era, the sofa had the flaking furniture problem, which is caused by extreme heat, where basically the furniture, the thin material they put on the sleeper sofa back then, which is not Forest River's fault, it's called Store, Jayco, and Coachman, and other brands had the same issue. Even some Winnebagos had the same issue. It's all on the supplier that made the sofa. So we sent it off to the upholstery shop. Well, it's a large sectional sofa that covers the entire slide out, and the upholstery shop sent half of it back, and the other half will be ready in a few days. So that's why you're only seeing half the sofa. So I wanted to go ahead and film it. So it will have the other half of the sofa installed. That's why it's kind of wompy looking, I guess, if that's a technical term. Because you've got to have the whole sofa in here to make it all sit straight and all that stuff. So it's going to have all reupholstery, and it's going to be the factory color. And you can see, guys, there's no smoke and pet odors. Of course, you can't see that, but I can smell it. There's no smoke or pet odors. You've got a rear glass entry door going to your garage. You've got a queen bed in the cab over here above the garage. A loft bed, got blue LED marker lights everywhere, fireplace, TV, solid surface countertops. And you can see normally what the XLR looks like without the full body paint. Let me see, there was a picture in here of the back porch kit, which every toy hauler should have that, but you know, it's an option, pretty expensive option too. And to me, it just, again, the Swiss Army knife of fifth wheels, it just gives you an extra tool on your Swiss Army knife, so to speak. Here we go. And you can see that, of course, I know it's not the best picture in the world, but you can see what that back porch kit can do. And it does have a screen door too. Stainless steel appliances. It's got the upgrade bigger refrigerator. This is a RV two-way refrigerator freezer that runs off propane or electric. It does have 2 ACs. Both are ducted. One's a 15,000 BTU, one's a 13.5. Now, sorry guys, I don't have exactly everything on right now. I just did a quick setup on this. I got a lot of stuff going on today, so let's look at the garage bay first, because this is kind of the star of the show. Again, guys, make this what you want it to be. It doesn't have to be for toys. It can be, again, You've got an electric bed that comes down. You've got 2 sofas that fold together and make 1 bed. You've got this removable table, so you can set this table up in front of in here between the sofas. You can set it in there in front of the sectional sofa. You can take it out completely. Again, guys, for full-timers, this is an awesome feature to have because you've got an 11 by 8 foot storage building you can pretty much carry with you. Because when you're full-timing, you're traveling the country, especially if you sold your house, you know, you want to carry a lot of stuff with you, but of course, obviously you can't with traditional RVs. This way you can carry a lot more stuff with you, and that way when you need something, you're not 1,000 miles away from your storage building that you're paying rental on every month. You can carry more of your stuff with you and have more of it available. Or if you're working from your RV, you can have your dedicated office area, a hobby area, a combination of whatever. It does have washer and dryer hookups. If you wanted to add that later on, you can. It does have a stereo back here. This is just the back side of your loft bed. Entry door. This is, you push a button, all this raises up into the ceiling. It's for maximum cargo space. It is a dovetail for easier loading and unloading. And again, guys, does have the back porch kit with the fold down screen as well, and the extra power awning on the back. So you got a lot of equipment right here in a fifth wheel. A ton of equipment, actually. And got the nice glass front cabinets. I mean, this is not a cheap fifth wheel, guys. This is not an entry-level model, let's just say that. We're going to walk up toward the front. It's actually got a really nice sized bathroom over here to the side. I like how they did the LED lights and the solid surface countertops. That's pretty cool. Big old bathroom. And even though I'm 6'4", I mean, I can still stand up. Plenty of room in here to get ready, change clothes in. RV toilet. Stand up shower, looks good. Neo-angle shower, skylight. Got the upgrade, fantastic vent fan. Medicine cabinet, all that good stuff. Plenty of plug-ins. Walk up here toward the front, and big bedroom. Now so it's a mid-profile, so the ceiling does kind of drop going toward the front. So I'm 6'4", so it does. I do have to duck a little bit if I get up toward the front of the bed, but I mean I can get right there to that light right there if I really have to duck. So you should be fine. Queen Island bed. What they call a north-south bed. TV, crank up TV antenna, lights, storage under the bed, storage over the bed. You got a closet there in the slide out. Y'all pardon me for just 1 second. My phone is going crazy. Sorry about that, guys. Usually my phone goes off crazy like that. It means I gotta take care of something. We're short-handed today, so I'm kind of having to keep an eye on everything. Not something I really enjoy doing, but I do have to on occasion when there's no other manager here today. So, but you know, it's Thanksgiving week, so a lot of people are taking off this week because we're having a short week. So, but anyway, got this unit for $44,900, and it's going to include the following things. And please, guys, please pay attention to this next part. And I've got everything in detail in the ad description and in the video description below if you want to read it. But guys, you know, obviously we don't guarantee everything to work. I'm selling this thing 20 grand cheaper than any other 340 amp XLR Thunderbolt for sale in the country. So obviously I can't guarantee everything to work on it. And honestly, neither does anybody else's that are 20 grand more. But includes the following systems that we check. We call it, it's a major systems inspection. We'll make sure all the major systems work. And for those of you that want to know, is that we guarantee the slide outs to work. Make sure we, not only do we just make sure they go in and out, but we make sure that, you know, they go in and out, they seal correctly. Damage it, we make sure there's no damage on the slide outs, and if there's anything wrong with any of that stuff, we fix it at no additional cost for you. We check that. We check your propane system, make sure there's no propane leaks anywhere. We check your water system, make sure there's no plumbing leaks. We'll winterize it. Of course, it's winterized now, but we'll winterize it back for you. No additional charge. And make sure there's no plumbing leaks. Make sure water's going everywhere it's supposed to and not anywhere it's not supposed to. And if there's any plumbing leaks, we'll fix them, of course. No additional charge. We'll make sure your water heater works on all modes of operation. And make sure, again, hot water gets everywhere it's supposed to be and not anywhere it's not supposed to be. We'll check your refrigerator, freezer, make sure it gets to operating temperature. We'll make sure that your steps work. We'll make sure your front landing jacks work. We'll make sure that your generator runs and puts out like it's supposed to. And guys, that's what we covered. That's our major systems inspection. Now, anything on top of that is sold as is. So if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. So there's no, that's how we keep our prices low. Now, if you want to give us full retail book value for this unit, then we'll do a full retail inspection. But that's another, what, $14,000, $15,000? So you've got to ask yourself, all right, I'm saving $15,000. I mean, obviously, that kind of savings, you can afford to, if there's anything at all wrong with this thing, as far as any Mickey Mouse stuff, you can afford to fix that stuff yourself and still have $14,000, $15,000 in savings in your pocket. Because any RV you buy, there's always going to be little things wrong with it, guys, even on brand new ones. And any RV you buy, you're going to work on. That's just a fact of life. I mean, don't let anybody tell you any differently. I just fixed a couple of things on my own personal motorhome. And we went out, in fact, I don't know if I told y'all or not, but that's why I didn't do a video yesterday. We went up to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee in my motorhome, did some cold weather camping, went to Dollywood, seen the lights, which I highly recommend, guys, if y'all are anywhere around Knoxville, Tennessee, and you want a really nice, a neat thing, a fun thing to do with the family, or even by yourself or with your spouse or whomever, go to Dollywood. Winter Christmas lights, that is a really awesome thing we go to every year. And we stayed at the KOA Holiday Resort, which is right outside the park. Great park, great people that run it. We stayed there a couple of nights. Awesome place. Well, we got a 5-year-old, so that really helps. Really a lot of stuff for her to do. Even though it's cold weather camping, a lot of people don't like cold weather camping. I love it. That's my best time to go. Have a campfire at night. All that good stuff. I love cold weather camping. So, but anyway, if y'all get a chance, I highly recommend that. And that's where I've been. So I'm in a pretty good mood this week because we had a fun time. But I found a couple of things wrong with my RV that I got to address over the next few weeks. I don't know if I'll be using any more this year, but that I'll address over the winter time. So, whenever I bring it back from up there, I actually keep my RV in storage about an hour from there so we can go back and forth to that area. I keep it up there in storage instead of here at the house so we can kind of use it. But yeah, guys, it's a great place to go visit. If you've never been in that area, highly recommend it. But anyway, what I was getting at, guys, is, every RV you buy, you're going to work on. New, used, it doesn't matter. The brand name doesn't matter how much you spend on it. Doesn't matter if you spend $44,000 on it, $45,000, or if you spend $5,000, if you spend $5 million on it, you're going to work on it. You can't have this many systems working together to make a camper or a motorhome do what they do without something breaking or needing to be replaced or repaired. I mean, that's just part of it, guys. I mean, if anybody tells you any different, they're lying to you. I've been an avid RVer for over 25 years, and I say it like it is. That's why a lot of y'all watch my channel. I just don't, I don't believe in sugarcoating anything, guys. I'm very straightforward. I mean, and my guys are too here. I mean, that's why we sell 500-600 RVs a year, because these are used. And I'm looking at what this thing costs new. This thing's half price. It's 20 grand less than any other 340 AMP for selling RV Trader. It's 15 grand under NADA base retail, and that's not adding for the full body paint, for the 5500 generator, for the second awning and whatever else this thing has on it that's not standard equipment. I mean, so probably if you figure up all that, this thing's 20 grand under NADA retail. But that's Parkway RV Center, guys. That's why people travel to Ringgold, Georgia, to our dealership from all over the country to buy RVs. I mean, we just had some people from drive down from Indiana this morning to pick up one. I mean, guys, there's no excuse for that kind of. I mean, I'm not just saying we're going to save you $2,000 or $3,000, even though that's worth a long drive right there. But when you can save $15,000, $20,000, that's worth traveling from anywhere in the country to save that kind of money. Unless you just got so much money in your pocket that's chump change. It's not worth the time and trouble. And yes, guys, it will include this other half of this sofa, this is the newly reupholstered half right here. The other half will look just like this. This is the material that Forest River and all the other manufacturers should have put on. This is a lot heavier duty material. This will not flake or peel or anything like that. And like I said, y'all probably seen that in many other campers and motorhomes, and that's because that ultra thin material gets in hot weather and it partially melts. I've seen it do it myself in person. I've actually sat down in the summertime in a chair when it was really hot outside and got up and had half melted parts of that material stuck to my skin on my arm, you know, wearing a short sleeve shirt. And exactly, and that's when I knew exactly what caused it. It was the heat. And that's material, guys, will not do that. So anyway, this unit's $44,900, haggle-free firm, plus applicable sales tax. That's it. We have no fees. We can help you arrange delivery if you need it. We have partnered up with a great delivery service called Nuga Transport. They can deliver nationwide. We'll give you their contact information on request, or you can look them up online. They can offer a variety of delivery services. Not only can they just simply take the camper to you, but they can level it up. They can give you an on-site education about how to use it, do full setup, stuff my drivers can't do. And I do have drivers that can do local or semi-local deliveries, but all they do is just unhook and book. They don't really have the training or knowledge to do, you know, as far as like a walkthrough on site or a level up or set up or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying. I do recommend Nuga Transport, and we can definitely put you in touch with them to get a quote, and if you need a long distance delivery or a local or semi-local, but you want the full service. I mean, guys, these guys even carry chainsaws and climbing gear in their truck in case they got to cut some low-lying limbs and treetops and stuff like that to get the fifth wheel where you want it to be, like if you were going to put it on some property to live in it or something like that. I mean, that's what these guys do. They're pretty amazing with the services they offer. And really, they've actually delivered a few for our customers and just got glowing reviews from them. So definitely can hook you up with them if you need us to. So anyway, just give us a call. One of my salespeople will put you in touch with them, and y'all can directly in touch with them, so you don't have to worry about us being a middleman and marking anything up. And they can and you tell them what you want and where it's got to go and what services you want, and they'll get you a quote. Anyway, guys, in a few days, that other part of the sofa will be here. It will cover up that entire slide out, so just so you know. But thanks again for watching, guys. 706-965-7929. Keep in mind, we charge no fees. We have no upsells. It's $44,900 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, and done. If you want to know if your truck can tow it, go to the video description below. I have a link to our free interactive tow guide, and you can look up how many pounds your truck can tow, as well as you can push the button in the lower right hand corner, show me RVs I can tow, and it will show you everything I have in stock that your vehicle can tow. And it also takes into account things like luggage, food, water, and personal items, things like that. So it doesn't just go by the dry weight. But anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions about this Fifth Wheel, 706-965-7929, and hit that subscribe button, smash me a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for some other great buys. I got some motorhomes coming up, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.